Well, all the buzz is about 18C. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. A little bit of bad news. I've been pushing or touting the last few office hours how good 18CXC is going to be and that it would be out when we did the Windows release port. This was a post made by Gerald, who's a product manager for XC just recently. And if you zoom in now in the line in blue, you can see we've had to delay it until around about open world. Now, I wanted to mention this because when this came out, there was some flutter on Twitter, and I think there was an article in the Register and a few other places. They're saying, well, the reason they've deferred XC is because it's a free product and Oracle don't like giving away free products, and so that's why they've delayed it. They don't have no interest in it, etc. I've spoken to Gerald, and what's more, I've been one of the beta testers for 18CXC. I've been playing with the release candidates, and I can tell you that's simply not true. One of the things that I've been actually pleased with, not that I want to delay software, one of the things when I was playing with it was the ease of use installation was reasonably good. And we want better than that. We want better than reasonably good. We want it to be sort of a one-liner, just go. Being a DBA where I like to try break things, when I was using the installer in terms of practicing it, I was trying to come up with scenarios that might be slightly out of the ordinary. I was messing around with host names and IP addresses and whether networks were turned on and what storage was available, doing my best to confuse the installer. And a number of us in the organization were doing this kind of what we call destructive testing. So I'm pleased that we've actually decided to pause XC for that little bit longer to make the experience as seamless and as smooth as possible for people when that finally comes out. So it's a bit of a sad news that it'll be out a little bit later on this year, as opposed to we sort of had promised, I think, July and August. But I think we'll actually all be the better for it. It'll just be a really nice one-stop shop free database. I won't spend any more time on why I think it's going to be such a game changer. Maybe I'll save that for next office hours, but I'm pretty pumped about XC. But for every bit of bad news, there's some good news as well. And the good news is pretty much, I think, yesterday, maybe early this morning, my time, the full enterprise edition of 18C for Windows is now available on premise. First thing I did today was obviously download it and install it. I'll post some videos in the next couple of days of my attempts at installing it. They seem to go fairly smoothly. Funnily enough, when I was preparing for this office hours session, of course, all my demos are running in 12.2. And I thought, so let's download X18C and let rip, which of course created some problems for my demos because now I've got just another version of Oracle software running on this poor machine. But either way, it all went fairly smoothly for me. And I'll put some videos up in the next couple of days.